Hey, what's up, snipers? Stock Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, which is Wednesday, November 18th. So we have an exciting watch list tonight because we're actually in a stock and we're short a stock overnight. So if you're new to stock trading, what shorting a stock means is betting against the stock. And if the stock goes down, that's when you make your money. And that's the play that we're in overnight. We're short a stock. Luckily, we're up a little bit, and we're looking to make even more tomorrow. And that's the greatest part about this game. These stocks move so much that you can make money on the long side going up, and then you can also make money if they go up too much. You can also make money on the downside. That's another reason why we think this game is really cool and why we love it. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what we got going on, send us some love, hit the subscribe button, and we do this every single Tuesday night. So, alright guys, let's go ahead and let's dive in. Ooh, real quick, before I dive in, I did want to give a quick shout out at the end of the day to one of the newer snipers in the chat, Ellie here. She actually secured a very nice bag on one of the stocks we're going to talk about tonight, ALPP. As you can see, she made $225 on her profit chart, and she said, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this a little bit. So, love to see that, Ellie. Good job. Keep on going. It's one trade at a time. That was a very nice trade, making $225 at the end of the day, in the same day. It's amazing. So, good job there. One trade at a time, and let's just keep grinding. Let's keep adding it up. Now let's go ahead and let's dive into our watch list. And our watch list is something that we do every single night, and it really helps us take advantage of the morning. Because in the morning, there's always new movement going on. There's always new stocks that are gapping up, or some kind of news that might have shook up the market a little bit. So what we like to do is at the end of the day, we at least like to organize the big movers from the day, or any positions we're in. We like to write about them, and that way we're fully prepared for tomorrow morning. And then when the new movers come, you know, we have these ready to go, and then we could easily focus on those as well. If you're in the chat room, you've seen that lately we've had some exciting movement. As you know, the Dow has been going up a lot. We've been seeing a lot of these smaller stocks run as well, so that's awesome to see. So let's go ahead, let's dive in. We're going to start our first stock on the watch list tonight for November 18, 2020 is FCEL, FCEL, and that's actually the stock that we're short overnight. We wrote NASDAQ overextended breakout that we shorted at 433, so towards the high here, after it was showing its weakness on the third green day. So as you can see, 1, 2, and this is the third big green day. We've been following FCEL for a while, and it does have a hard time holding these multi-day runs. In this case, FCEL has ran actually 100% since last Wednesday, and it does not have any significant news to back it up. Right now, it does show a red candle. However, the stock did close green, so this is not the first red day yet. We're actually shorting this in anticipation of that first red day. And ideally, that first red day comes tomorrow. Ideally, it gets a gap down. It's actually showing it's down after hours at 4. So that's pretty nice. You know, we're in at 433, so we're almost up 10% already here. So ideally, it gaps down under 4, and then it gets a panic in the morning, and we could sell some into that panic. And that would be a very nice swing. You know, we got it today, and it would be a quick swing to tomorrow, and it could be a $500-600 bag. So FCEL is one to watch. Now, something I want to point out about FCEL. We actually had this on the watch list yesterday, and we wrote exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so with FCEL, on yesterday's watch list to the T, as you can see, if you're part of our group, you can go ahead and read that. This is what the chart looked like yesterday when we were looking at it, getting ready to short it. And we were able to take advantage because we are prepped again for it. And also TSNP, the stock that we made a little bit over $400 today on that dip buy, that was straight from yesterday's watch list as well. We'll make a side video on that. All right, we'll make sure we dive into that. But anyway, guys, since we are short in this play now, we're looking for it to hold under that key resistance spot that it held today, which was the 450s area. As you can see, when it got there, it really couldn't break it. So ideally, it holds under that, and we're using that as our risk point, and we really want to just see this thing finally go red and get the sellers, because it has had a run up with, like we said, no significant news. So let's see if that could come in. That's what we're watching for FCEL. Pretty straightforward of a short. This next stock is actually an OTC stock, and those are our favorite stocks to play. And this is ALPP. It's an OTC penny stock that created a really strong first green day, as you can see, and it came out with news today. So we're watching for potential continuation tomorrow. Okay, now we do not want to reach for it since it did close up already over 108%. So ideally for us, this one sees profit takers in the morning and gets a big pullback where we can buy around some support. Now for today for ALPP, it was really impressive. At the beginning of the day, when it broke out of these multi-month highs of 0.075, it ran up 100%, but it topped out at 10. As we zoom into the 1 day, 1 minute, you'll see, so that's a key resistance spot. After it topped out at 10 o'clock a.m. at 10 cents, pretty funny, it came down, it bounced finally after coming down for a straight hour and a half, and then it created some support around here at 6.4, and then it continued to bounce into power hour. So there were some snipers that took advantage. Again, you saw one of the newer snipers, Ellie here, that's very impressive, taking that power hour bounce. This is a very nice move. Look at this, is all at the end of the day. It was really where we zone into the stocks. So look at that, it went literally at the end of the day from 7 all the way to 9.3. Very nice close, and it looks like we said, we're looking for continuation. It could happen. Now, since we're not in, we do not want to reach. Like we said, it's already up 100% on the first green day. It's very impressive. If this one does see profit takers come in the morning, say it gaps up, or even if it opens around here and profit takers come in, start to get that sell-off, we really like to support down here at 7 and then the 6.4 area. So if it gets a sell-off to that, a really quick sell-off, just like TNSP today, we'll take full advantage. We'll be watching this one closely, and it'll be in the sniper scope tomorrow. That's why the watch list pays off. It paid us $450+ in TNSP, which we'll go over again. We'll make sure we do a review on that. But a very impressive pattern to make quick money. So that's that. And then last but not least, RIOT. This one is a beast. And look at this thing after hours. It's actually going up and making new highs. So let's check out what's going on here. RIOT on the long-term chart. Look at this. RIOT is actually a Bitcoin play. And this is a NASDAQ Bitcoin play, and it got a huge run today after it broke out its 52-week highs here at 458. It really pushed, and now it's back up in the 620s towards its high at the end of the day. Now with RIOT, how should we play this one, right? It is a nice breakout, even though it's coming up on these small little green days. It's a nice breakout, and Bitcoin has been running. Okay, Bitcoin has actually been running the past 3 days, which has kind of gave some attention to these junky Bitcoin stocks, like we said, Mara and HVBTF, one of the OTC stocks. Those ones have been getting a little bit of a boost with Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin has not held these quick runs lately. So for this, we're actually looking to play this on the downside. Similar to how we're playing FCEL, we're looking to short this stock, and we're not in any rush because this is a fresh breakout. But with RIOT, it's another one we've been watching for a while. This one is very fluky, and we already think it pushed a lot more than we thought it could, going up 49%. But since it made that move, we're going to respect it. Bitcoin closed at 17,630 when the market closed. So if Bitcoin does continue tomorrow, then this one could continue tomorrow as well. And that's what we want to see. So ideally, Bitcoin does continue overnight. Hopefully it gets another spike. And this one will gap up if that happens. And hopefully this one will get another push. So that way the downside could be really juicy. Because just 3 trading days ago, it was at 360 and now it's at 630. If this could get 1 more or 2 more strong days in it, we really think the downside could be really good. So again, not in any rush, but watching this one, starting to put it on the watch list to see when that red day finally creeps in after this very big 49% green day that RIOT rarely has. That's that, my snipers. As always, thanks for tuning in every Tuesday night. Much love to the group that's always here. If you guys like what we got going on, if you have any tickers that you want us to check out, drop them in the comments. For all the Sniper members, we have Webinar Wednesday tomorrow. So excited to dive into another green week. So far, we still got fuel cell, so that'll be a good one to be able to follow up on the webinar tomorrow. Let's see how that pans out, how we want it to. And then again, if you guys have some tickers, members, for the watch list, I've seen you guys been putting up some good ones in the chat, some good trades in the chat too. Bring your trades to Webinar Wednesday, and we'll talk about those at the end. So let's do it, snipers. Much love, everyone. Hope you guys have an amazing Taco Tuesday. I'll see you guys next week. Sniper Nick out.